Preface: the ledger you never audited. There comes a moment when the numbers don't add up. You've been balancing the books, checking every line, adding and subtracting until your eyes blur. But still, something is missing. Some cost you didn't record, some debt you didn't notice. That moment doesn't only happen in accounting. It happens in life. For years, I believed I was living by the numbers. Promotions, degrees, achievements. A résumé that seemed to tell a complete story. The world applauded my visible balance sheet. On paper, I looked like a person ahead. But inside, a different ledger was keeping score. One I had never audited. This hidden ledger didn't list assets like job titles, or net worth, or social recognition. Instead, it recorded hours lost to fear. The weight of comparison. The quiet corrosion of perfectionism. The loneliness of always performing. While my external books showed growth, my internal ones showed depletion. We all keep two ledgers. The first is the visible one, the résumé, the LinkedIn profile, the bank statements, the job titles. This is the ledger we show to the world, carefully arranged to signal progress. It tells us and others who we are in measurable terms: parent, manager, leader, survivor, graduate, homeowner, entrepreneur. This ledger is celebrated, rewarded, and reinforced. But there is another. The invisible ledger. This one is harder to face. It's written in subtler ink. Anxiety carried through the day, resentment never spoken, identities borrowed from family expectations, the exhaustion of keeping up appearances. It doesn't fit neatly into a spreadsheet, but it accrues interest all the same. It collects the costs of the masks we wear, the compromises we make, and the truths we avoid. The invisible ledger is where our fears sit, unpaid invoices of the soul. I didn't know mine existed until it caught up with me. Like most people, I thought the external ledger told the whole story. Work harder. Earn more. Build stronger. The fortress of achievement would protect me. But slowly, cracks appeared. I noticed that the more I earned on paper, the less I felt whole inside. The more roles I accumulated, the less I recognized myself. There was a day, I remember it clearly, when the two ledgers collided. On the outside, everything was intact. But inside, the weight of fear and performance finally tipped the scale. The cost of holding it all together became greater than the reward of appearing successful. That day forced me to ask a terrifying question: what if I don't know who I am without my roles? And that's when I realized I had been living without ever auditing the invisible ledger. This book is an invitation to do what most of us avoid: open that hidden ledger and read what's inside. Not because the visible ledger doesn't matter, titles, income, and accomplishments have their place, but because ignoring the invisible one will bankrupt us in ways we can't repair with promotions or pay raises. The journey ahead is not easy. No one wants to see how fear has taxed their joy, how comparison has drained their peace, or how inherited scripts have shaped their identity. But the act of naming these hidden costs is itself liberating. Once you see the numbers, you can start to rewrite them. Reflection prompt. Take a quiet moment. Write down 2 columns. In the first, list what would appear on your visible ledger, your titles, roles, achievements. In the second, list what might belong on your invisible ledger, fears, patterns, unspoken costs. Notice which column feels safer to write and which one you avoid. Chapter 1. The Cost.